Welcome! This video will guide you through the application process and answer some of the important things you need to know to apply online as an international student. If you've applied to SAIT before, you will see that it looks a little different. We have made the whole process much simpler for international students, and you're just a few easy steps away from the start of your journey. Step 1. Check deadlines. SAIT.ca is a great place to start your journey. You can find information about all the various programs we have available for international students, as well as the application deadlines. Step 2. Check start date and term. Remember that we offer year-round programs, which means courses can start at any time throughout the year. So on top of confirming the application deadlines, pay close attention to when the program starts and the term of the program. Write these details down because you will need them for your application. Be sure to apply early. Programs fill up quickly, so the earlier you apply, the better your chances that there will be a spot available. Step 3. Admission requirements. When you're ready to apply to the program of your choice, make sure to review the admission requirements to confirm that you qualify. Some programs require additional selection criteria, including a skills assessment. Other requirements can include proof of specific high school or equivalent course completion, other post-secondary certificates, diplomas, or degrees, and proof of English language proficiency. If you don't meet all of the requirements, don't worry. SAIT's academic upgrading program can help you get the core academic subjects you need, as well as English proficiency, which is mandatory for all international students. Our English Language Foundation program can help you meet the English proficiency requirement. Step 4. Get ready to apply. The How to Apply checklist is a helpful tool to make sure you're ready. Take the time to check all the items on the list before applying to ensure a smooth application process. There is a non-refundable fee of $150 Canadian per program application that covers the cost of processing your application and evaluating your international education documents. If at any point you require assistance, you can review our knowledge base for common questions and answers. Or you can access a SAIT representative from our International Student Center by submitting a ticket through FreshDesk, our dedicated resource for all communication between you and the school. More on that later. Now, let's walk you through the application process for international students. Step 5. Create a self-service account. If you have a MySAIT account already, please fill in your login details and skip to the next step. For first-time users who have never applied to SAIT before and don't have a SAIT identification ID number and a MySAIT personal ID, click on the First-Time User Account Creation link to create your account. To start, you will create a temporary login ID and password. Make sure you save this information so you can access your account again before receiving your permanent SAIT ID number. The permanent SAIT ID number and password will be emailed to you within 5 business days. Step 6. Applicant information. Next, go to the drop-down menu to select the application type: international application, international upgrading, or a non-credit student account. Then click Continue. Now it's time to pull out those notes and select the term you want to apply for, along with your legal name as it appears on a piece of government-issued ID. Please note, you need to fill out both the first name and the last name. For those of you with only one legal name, put that in as your first name, and then just put a period in the last name field. Step 7. Apply. Application checklist. The application checklist is where you can access each of the application sections that need to be filled out. A check mark will appear beside every section that is complete. If you need extra time to finish your application, that is not a problem. You can simply click Finish Later and come back to it using your SAIT ID number or temporary ID to complete the process. Additional name information. To begin your application, click on Additional Name Information. This is where you will confirm your legal name, provide any previous names, and let us know your preferred first name. Note, at the bottom of the screen you will see 3 options: Checklist, Continue, and Finish Later. Checklist saves your information and takes you back to the application checklist. Continue takes you directly to the next section. Finish Later takes you to the application menu so you can save and return later. Applicant address and phone. For this section, please enter your home address and telephone number. In the telephone section, the first field is the area code, second is for the prefix and suffix, and the third section is if you have an extension. If not, leave this blank. Personal information. For the email address, please make sure you enter the preferred email to receive future correspondence from us, including your letter of acceptance. In the Canadian citizen or permanent resident field, as an international student, you must choose No. Then, go to the drop-down menu and select your Canadian immigration status: international student, refugee, or work visa. Applicant citizenship. Now, enter your country of citizenship, native language, and visa or permit type, along with the required information. Planned course of study. Now for the exciting part. Use the drop-down menu to choose the program you wish to apply for. Be sure to choose carefully as the application fee is non-refundable. Agent information. If you used an authorized agent to apply, please provide the name and email of the agent you used. Applicant questionnaire. Please take a moment to answer a few simple questions to help us ensure we are providing you with the right support and relevant information through this application process. It will only take a minute and is vital to improving our services. Anticipated final grades. Please fill in your anticipated final grades if any of the following apply to you. You have been educated outside of Canada and need us to evaluate your documents. Are awaiting the results of your international document assessment. Are currently enrolled or plan to enroll in high school or academic upgrading courses. Are waiting for your official transcripts to be sent to SAIT. Anticipated final grades are your best guess at what you expect to achieve in the required courses for your program of choice. This allows us to proceed with your application while you complete your course or receive the results of your document assessment. You only need to provide anticipated final grades for the required courses in your program of choice. For all courses other than English proficiency, please provide a numeric score for your final grade between 50 and 100. It is important to understand that all instruction at SAIT is done in English, and it is a prerequisite that you demonstrate English proficiency for admission. For this course, please supply a score of Y, meaning yes. Declaration statement. Finally, please take time to read the FOIP and apply proof statements, and then acknowledge that you have read them by clicking Yes. If you would like to authorize someone else to have access to this application and act on your behalf, provide their first and last name in the space provided. Step 8. Submit your application. Your application checklist should now be complete, with check marks beside each section. If there is a check mark missing, just go into that section and provide the missing information. Admissions agreement. Read and confirm the admissions agreement by choosing I agree to the terms, which must be chosen for your application to be completed. Application fee. Then, you need to pay your non-refundable application fee of $150 Canadian per program application. Payment can only be made using Visa or MasterCard. Debit cards are not accepted. Step 9. Next steps. That's it. Your application has now been submitted. You will receive a confirmation email that your application has been received within 5 business days. Information about submitting transcripts and our international document assessment will be sent to you shortly. To check on the status of your application, along with information about fees and class registrations, mysait.ca is your one-stop resource. Just use your personal SAIT ID number to log in and then go to the My Application tab and check the status of your processed application. And don't forget, for any questions or changes that need to be communicated, please submit a ticket through Freshdesk. One of our representatives will contact you to provide all the support and information you need. Finally, if you have credits from another institution that you would like to transfer to SAIT, that process takes place once you have been accepted into the program. You can learn more about transfer credits and the qualification process on SAIT.ca. Now you have all the information you need to apply as an international student at SAIT. Remember, we are here to help you achieve the best education possible here at SAIT.